Greetings, greetings. I'm so happy to be on record, on deck today with Mr. Phillip Hogan, who has been so instrumental in taking a role of leadership and business cultivation. He's written a book, and he has the histories and the expertise that our current market and business owners need to hear about what he's done. And I'm so happy to be in the midst that way because I think we're at the front of a culmination of new business and and you when we're faced with different tasks and trying to harness the power and the resources to get further down the road. It's wonderful to know that things are going to be a little easier. Well, I won't say easy is a uncertain word, but it'll be more of a smoother sail because the some of the issues that we've had to face have not been they've been done and resolved by other people. You know, I say this all the time, and I think it's a culmination of what this means. It's a simple phrase. I don't know where I've heard it, but it goes like this, and I'll let you comment and on that regard, Mr. Hogan. It says, "We the unwilling, led by the unknowing,
Mhm.
doing for the ungrateful.
Mhm.
We have done so much with so little for so long. We are now qualified to do anything with nothing."
Mhm.
So, and it speaks to the regard and the demand on our personals that we have to just be compelled, stretch forward, stretch forward. It's kind of like when Moses stretched forth his rod and the Red Sea parted. It may not happen that way, but you'd be surprised what could happen as long as we are formidable. So, welcome, Mr. Hogan. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for
Thank you for
this
having me.
opportunity to share with you. If you will, according to businesses out there today
Hmm.
uh, that are facing many of the new demands that they'll have to see to, what would you regard as some of the most important skill sets necessary?
Well, you started off your conversation with talking about leadership, and that's just where I would like to continue the conversation because a business you can have the best business idea. You may assemble some of the brightest minds that can help bring this business into fruition, and you can have the financial resources and the infrastructure, but if the business doesn't have effective leadership, then the business is doomed for failure, right? And because when you assemble people together, there needs to be someone that they can talk to, look at, and trust that that person will lead them in what they hope the outcomes will be. And one of the things that has helped me to be successful in business is both my businesses, and I'm the CEO of Signing Services of America. We're a national notary signing service located in Atlanta, Georgia. And our premise is to reallocate time back to our clients. And we reallocate time back to our clients because we do the scheduling of all of their real estate or legal financial transactions that requires the presence of a notary. And because we're reallocating time, because we're doing that, our clients can now focus on their primary duties, whatever they are. And so the business has been able to establish itself as being a leader in this space. But the point that I want to drive home here is that the staff has come to see and trust in me as a leader, right? My father taught me. He says, Philip, if you don't, he said, your staff is one of the most important commodities that you can ever have in a business. And if you don't take care of your people are not going to take care of your business. And so what that meant was to do everything that you can to be loyal to your staff, to value your staff, to entrust your staff with opportunities for growth, challenge your staff, reprimand your staff, laugh with your staff, and build a culture where your staff want to come to work. And that's one of the requirements of a leader. And then we have to obviously, set the path. How do you want to, where do you want to go? Where do you want your business to go? And you set the path, or you set the roadmap as to how you want to get that done. And then you incorporate your staff every step along the way where you think that they can actually chime in. One of the things that we're doing at Signing Services of America, we have a senior loan scheduler. And every day when she comes to work, we have a 15, 20 minute, I call morning huddle. And it's just an opportunity for her to tell me what she's working on and for me to, chime in what I'm working on. And so we get in alignment every day, Monday through Friday, between 9 and 10, that call is conducted. And I told her, I said, it's important that we have this time because you need to hear from me and I need to hear from you. Well, that's become, she's become so conditioned, right? That now when I call, it's like, okay, boom, she has a rundown and okay, Philip's going to be calling these things I need to walk about. But the point, what's really happening here is that there's trust established, right? And from both of us, and that trust feels comfortable because you can now move in confidence. And and so the culture of the company is to the point where it's the values of the culture are: one is there's trust, one is respect, one there's an understanding, and then two, there's a sense of appreciation. Another thing that we've done is that this same employee just celebrated her second year with the company, and I completely forgot. I was oh my gosh. So what did I do? So first we got her some flowers, right, and had flowers shipped to her, acknowledging that this is a second anniversary, second anniversary with the company. We're really proud of that. And then also we submitted a letter, an email to the signing agents, the notary signing agents that work for us, acknowledging that this person is celebrating her second anniversary. And if you could just share a few kind words. She was so touched. She was so appreciative that these small gestures were done. And this is what my father taught me. You take care of your people are going to take care of your business. So she's someone who is the face of the business, at least on the vendor side. So this is a small gesture. So these are the things that I would like to leave with your audience, that it's just expected of us to do as leaders, and then many, many more. But those are sort of like the foundational pieces that I think are required to be built and in place and secure so that you can build a tower of power in your business.
Oh, great, great. I really appreciate that, Philip. And thank you so much for your comments, and they're right on point. Appreciate what you're doing. Continue to do it, and also take the role, and consider what the next steps for our communities in different areas of the country might be endeavored to do. So yeah, yeah, good job, good job. Thanks so much. Also,
Thank you. Thank you.
go next. Go next. All right. Thank you so much.
All right.
Okay.
So I just quickly